Hey guys, how's it going? It's BobbyKBikes here, and welcome to another BobbyKBikes video. Today, a little night burner update for you. You've not seen this bike for quite some time. As you know, in the last video I was disassembling the bike and sending the frame, forks and handlebars away to be re-superchromed. And I sent them away, I think, late February, and they came back early March, and really beautiful. I'm really pleased with them. The guy made a great job of them. It's Johnny B off the Burner World forum. He does it, and it's £80 if you send the frame, forks and handlebars pre-stripped, and £95 if you want him to do this, to strip it himself. I paid £95 just because I didn't have the time to get it all stripped down, but I'm completely happy with it. He's made a lovely job of it. There's the frame. It's all beautiful and shiny and new looking, and yeah, I'm really happy with it. There's the dropouts at the end and the rear forks, bottom bracket. I'll just turn it this way so you can see it from another angle. Yeah, and that's nice. And then here's the forks. Oh, that's one thing that I was going to ask about. I don't have the fork end plugs anymore, and where can I get a set of fork end plugs to complete my restoration? There's the handlebars. They're also looking very nice. Turn them over. So there we go. Frame, forks and handlebars have been re-superchromed. I've disassembled the wheels, got the spokes out, hubs out, so the wheel rims, brake calipers, brake levers and chainring are ready to be sent off to be reanodized by Acorn Plating, I think is the name of the company. They're the sort of trusted company on the Old School BMX page on Facebook. So I'm going to send those parts away to be redone by them. And yeah, I'll show you those bits in the next clip. And so what to do now? I'm really just still collecting parts and getting things done. I need to get some re-chroming done on fork cups and headset parts, cranks, etc. I need to get tyres, a pad set, the fork plugs I was talking about, maxi cross pedals and all that. I suppose I could apply the decals. When I was disassembling the bike, I took measurements for where the decal should be positioned, but I've never applied decals before, so I'm a bit nervous. I need to look around for some instructional videos on how to apply decals, because the decals cost me £16 and I just don't want to mess it up, because it's very demoralising when you mess things up. I suppose I could put the grips on, and that would be a bit further on. So that's that. Now I'll show you the rest of the parts. Okay guys, laid out on the table here, I've got pretty much everything except the frame, forks and handlebars of the Rally Nightburner. Over here we've got the parts needing reanodized. The Weinmann 1020 brake calipers and the pre-bent levers. That's a question I've got for you experts. How do I get these taken apart for reanodizing? Like, how do I get that out of there to get the lever and this part into two separate parts to make it that I don't get that anodized? And also, if that needs to be replaced, what's this called, and where can I buy one? As you can see in there, that's the other parts of the brake calipers. I'm going to give them a good clean, maybe replace some parts. We've got the wheel rims here. As you can see, we've got this sort of faded pink look on the outside where it's been visible to daylight for the last 30 years, and then we've got a lovely deeper red on the inside. That's something I was meaning to ask for when I get these sent off to be anodized. What's the right colour code for Rally Nightburner parts to be anodized in, or will they just use this good anodizing here as a reference for the rest of it, or yeah, what colour should I ask for? The rims, they're made in Belgium, I believe they're Vineman 20 by 1.75. So I've decided to stick with the spoked wheels instead of buying a set of red Skyways, so I'm going to need to learn how to relace wheels once that's been done. Got the Sugino chainring here, and that's another question I was going to ask the more sort of experty people on the forums and that. Do the teeth look sort of alright, or do they look too worn? Do you think I'd be better to just buy a new old stock chainring, or do you think it's worth getting this one re-anodized and just using it? Because it's nice to keep originality, but it's also nice to have a bike that works. And over here we've got the chromey bits. The shells of the hubs, they're alright, sort of up close they've maybe got the odd tiny little spot of rust, but I think they're largely in good condition. I'll give them a good thorough cleaning and then I'll post some updated photos of them, but I think if I'm lucky I won't have to get these re-chromed, because it would be nice to not have to re-chrome them. But how should I clean up sort of the cones and cone nuts and get them looking a bit nicer? I've also got the brake stays from the front. Reflector, obviously that doesn't need re-chromed, it just needs a good clean. I don't know why I had it in this pile. Got the seat clamp. I'll give it a clean, but I think it's going to need re-chromed. We've got the seat bolt and nut, that's definitely going to need re-chromed. Where can I buy new R stickers for refurbishing my R nut? That's something I'd like to know. I've also got the bracket for the rear reflector. I think that needs to be re-chromed. Well, I mean, it obviously needs a good clean if nothing else, but I think that is one of the parts that's chromed. Please let me know if otherwise. We've got Tange Seiki Co Limited. Oh, sorry, that was out of focus. This part, which goes on the crank and screws in on the thread there. I'm assuming the crank also is a bit that gets chromed, so I'll be having that re-chromed. Also, how do I get the spider off, just to give it a better clean, and for the re-chromers, how do I get the spider off and then reassemble all that? That's something I'd like to know. Seat post. As you saw in the parts haul vlog, I stupidly tried to save myself a bit of time and effort by buying a seat post instead of just getting this one re-chromed, and it turned out to be the wrong kind of seat post, just because it looked different in the photos, not the guy being nothing to do with the seller. We've got the stem, the stem here, and I think I've seen people just sort of polishing this part up. The chrome actually looks alright on this, so I might just give that a damn good clean, because I do not even want to know how this comes off of here. My dad and I have tried with the other burner that I've owned. I've got fork cups here, they're definitely in need of re-chroming. The chrome's really flaking off and leaving rusty metal behind, so no question about it, those are getting re-chromed. We've got the headset parts, and it's a similar story for the nut like that. That's not too bad, but I'll give it a clean, but I think, yeah, it's going to need re-chromed. And in this little tub we've got the bearings, they just need a good clean. So that's all the bits that need to be worked on. And as for what I still need to buy, I need to buy the Tioga Comp 3 tyres and Fibrax brake blocks, and I think that'll be me and I need a pad set as well, so I think once I've got that, that'll be everything. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this little update, and I hope we can get more done. I'll see you in the next one. Ta-bye.